Long time no see, guys. You do miss me? Of course I do. I miss you guys a lot.
Not only you they miss, we are in this together. So guys, I'm sure you missed us. And yeah, we are back with the good news because we are back to give you the...
I don't understand. Good news. Are you bringing the good news of Christ to them?
Oh yeah.
Just say you miss them. No problem. They miss you.
Okay, truth be told, we miss you. And I'm sure you miss us. Not just any. Like you miss us.
Why are you jealous?
I'm not.
You'll be a jealous wife. As in...
Obviously, like...
No, today is not the time for this.
So, we have a guest in the house. But you know what? I feel we should introduce her the way we introduce in church.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, we have our mama in the house. Our friend.
Were you once a pastor?
No, when I talk, you clap like this.
Okay.
So, we have our mama in the house. Our friend.
This is serious. Okay.
No.
You are making her guess to blush.
She looks like them.
What do you mean?
Cameraman, actually, just...
I guess
No, you will recognize virtuous woman. I mean, what they
By their look,
by
you
their
shall
look,
know
we shall
them.
know them. So let us stop there.
I guess it's because I'm putting on a
No, there's nothing bad.
Yeah,
There's
you're
nothing
actually
bad.
looking good.
Thank you.
Look like all these, women of God.
No, I will give her
Mother
rich
Israel.
auntie vibes.
Yeah,
you need
rich
to give us
auntie.
something before you go today because
No,
rich
ma'am.
auntie dropped something.
No,
Send
ma.
your account number.
No, did you ask her to send her account number?
Me.
Yes.
You asked us.
Oh,
No, we'll drop her.
You know, from the beginning of this podcast,
No,
you
chill.
have been
My
jealous.
friend, chill.
You have been telling
Chill.
her. No
Take
problem.
your 2 pills. So we'd actually allow her introduce herself
Yes.
for herself so that she can express herself the way she wants to. So, you have the floor.
All right, guys. My name is Temilade Adeyombo, but you can call me Lynn.
Okay. Lynn lotion.
Yes.
No, I don't want to be chill. I don't want to.
Okay. When I say Lynn, people used to think that it's because of my body size, probably because I'm lean.
Seriously?
But it's Lynn. It's from the name Evelyn.
Oh,
did you hear
Evelyn.
that?
Wow.
Lean. Is it just lean or lean notion?
Lean Notions is the name of the brand.
She said her nickname is Lynn, but we all know the popular
But we
Lean
don't have
lotion.
to lean notions.
Yeah.
So if you want to call, like, can either call her lean or lean notion.
She's also a podcaster, so let's.
But I'm a very shy podcaster.
Today we are going to talk about if she's shy or not. So
I don't understand what are you saying.
like you get that place, this guy, you okay?
All right, guys.
So how have you been? Actually, let's actually talk to our audience.
You
How
know
have you
what?
guys
I will
been?
not ask them how they have been
Why?
because every now and then we used to ask them. They don't drop comments.
No, they will today.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will leave it over to you. I'm not asking them. I'm fighting with you
You
guys.
see why I said you guys should love me more than you love
Oh,
me? Because I love you more. I love you.
Love na scam. I love na scam.
So, I really want to ask that how have you been? How have you been coping with life? How have you just been? Like,
What are you talking about? How have you been coping with life? Like you've been away for decades. I don't understand.
yeah, I've been away for over a month.
Oh, shh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. How have you been? Let me just ask. How have you been? Please do us a favor.
My
Jesus, do us a favor and then comment.
Normal, you know I asked them before, so just keep it to yourself. Don't bother to ask them. So those at home, how are you doing? How are you coping with ASU strike and all? Hope it's still going well with
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know
ASU
they've been
strike.
at home for a while.
It's not
Hope
easy,
you're actually
man.
maximizing your period.
Oh, just get me an
Don't cry,
handkerchief.
don't cry on
No.
their behalf. Don't cry.
You guys should attack me after this. Actually,
Today we have a very interesting topic that I would love to share with you. Something that we know that you actually need answers to. And we'll be making so many explanations to make sure that we give answers to your questions today. Yeah, so Lynn, are you ready for us?
Am I?
Yeah?
she's born ready. I trust her.
She's ready. Yeah.
Why are you trusting me?
I
Are you
trust
me?
her.
We trust her.
No.
Yeah. So
You guys, know what I'm saying. Let us go into the conversation. You know what I'm saying.
let's drive into the conversation.
All right. Are you correcting me or what?
No.
No, what do you mean? I said let's go into the. You're telling me let's.
drive
So
into
I don't
the
understand.
conversation.
You look at me like this, like I'm looking like a like a professor.
Guys,
You
at this
can-
point, I didn't want to do this, but you make me do this. Let's rate us.
Avila, I don't want this video to be
She's
too
actually
long.
claiming to be
So
a
let
lawyer.
us let us go to our main focus for today. So don't go there. What channel is the rating? What
Lawyer.
are you
Say
feeling
they are
like?
claiming to be a lawyer.
Please,
Lawyer with
but-
this.
Lawyer with Cubana.
No,
I mean,
no.
guys, rate us.
No,
Look at
no.
Avila.
Lawyer way too. She don't understand. Oh God. Well, I will not blame you. I will not blame
Right,
you.
so let's dive into the conversation.
All right, guys.
So today we're going to be talking about something interesting.
All right.
Something good for yourself now, and something you can relate with. We'll be talking on what self-love is and what it isn't. Yeah. So let's start with the scriptures today. Because even the Bible says that love your neighbor as yourself. That means even the Bible expects us that we should love ourselves first before you can love your neighbor. There is no way you can assume, there is no way I can love any very well if I don't love myself first. Because the kind of love I show myself is what I would actually relate with you with.
Exactly.
So if I'm this kind of person that I'm just trying to maneuver my ways, I'm not appreciating myself enough and all, there is no way I can love you better. So actually, I said this is actually going to be very, very important for you and for Hyy also. So we have to talk about how best we can love ourselves, what self-love is actually, because we have different mentality about what we call self-love. So self-love is actually you loving yourself, because there is no way you want to love your neighbor. There is no way you want to love your siblings or your friends
People around you.
people around you, if you don't love yourself first. If you don't appreciate yourself. Like sometimes in the morning, some people don't actually know how to appreciate their friends. I wrote a piece sometimes ago about you just complimenting people. Some people don't know how to do it because they don't even do it for themselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, self-love is as simple as you waking up in the morning, looking straight into the mirror and telling yourself, I feel like you are beautiful.
Momodo.
Just look at yourself, appreciate yourself. Okay, let's leave the fact of beauty alone. Okay, maybe you're trying to achieve something now, right? And you've been actually struggling, then you're able to actually attain a goal. Go into the mirror, tell yourself, I'm doing better.
Like encourage
yourself. That's how it can actually be as simple as that. Because if you cannot do this kind of things for yourself, there is no way you will see your friend outside, or you will see people around you and you want to tell them that you're looking good today.
Exactly.
I've told you you're looking good today, right? She's actually blushing.
No, because I know I look good. Continue.
Yeah, so actually that's actually it's as simple as that. You appreciating yourself, you're giving kudos to yourself, because it starts from you. And some people actually, they know how to give kudos to themselves, to others, but yet they are beating themselves down like, I'm not doing well enough. But when they see people outside, they know how to appreciate people. But even you are still lacking it for yourself.
So as you have said, it started from the Bible. I think I also love that scripture that said we should love our neighbor as ourselves.
Yeah.
So automatically it means that if you don't love yourself, when the Bible says, this is English, love your neighbor as yourself, as you love yourself.
Yeah.
So that means that if you do not love yourself, there is no how you even replicate it to others.
Yeah.
So it is very, very important for you to love yourself. You have really, really said much about it. So we'll just give our guest floor, to just dwell more on it, talk to us about what self-love is. So over to you.
Okay. From what Havilah actually said, she has already done justice to what self-love is.
Yeah.
And last week I was having a conversation with someone, and I was making them understand that self-love is important. And because the person I was talking to is also a Christian, and she said something. She was like, self-love can be a sin. So, and I thought about it. How can self-love be a sin? No, self-love is different from selfishness.
Yeah.
Now, there is something I noticed about the Bible, especially the modern English Bible. When they write it, they put A, part B.
Yes.
And then there's no two ways to something. It said, love your neighbor as yourself. So I think before you can show love to someone, you must understand what love is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get what I'm trying to
Yes.
say. So what is self-love? Self first. That is you. Self. Yourself. Then love. So I think the reason this particular topic has been popping up is because people do not really understand what self-love is. And self-love is more like being conscious of appreciating yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
you are conscious of appreciating yourself. You know, the world is busy. The whole world is busy.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes we even forget about ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's this thing that I put up on Instagram like a few days back. I was like, the person we had they chase, no chase me. You know, it's a common this slang now.
Slang.
So at that point, I got to understand that if you don't actually love yourself, you don't appreciate yourself, other people will not be able to appreciate you. The value you give to yourself is what other people
We give to
help you with. You get what I'm trying to say?
exactly.
And that's why some people have issues even with their relationship with others and their relationship. Like, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I
here.
understand.
So self-love can actually help you. It is more like getting to understand why you should love yourself first. And when people say, how can I love myself? Some people actually feel like, how can I love myself? It's about the little things about you. Just like Havila say waking up in the morning and checking, looking into the mirror. Even if you don't have a mirror, you don't sit down and talk to yourself. I am trying my best. It's about understanding that, okay, nobody is in a competition with me.
Yes.
I am.
It's just you and you.
Yes.
So that means even if you are not getting that encouragement from someone, that's your encouragement you are giving to yourself, or that appreciation you are giving to yourself, will keep you going.
Yes,
That's right.
and I also like to say self-love is knowing the difference between intimidation and motivation. You know, at some point, there are some things you see, you feel like they intimidate you.
Yes.
And that, okay, Havila is doing this now. Okay, Havila has like 5 years strong relationship. I've not even built 3 months. You get what I'm trying to say? ENI has a very, very strong, and I'm like, I am intimidated. But you know, it's when you know that, okay, this particular thing is motivating me. No be say, you get what I'm trying to say? I'm not in a competition with anyone.
Yes.
It's about understanding that, okay, I am doing good. I can help myself to be better, and it is also helping yourself to grow.
You know, this thing you said about relationship makes me remember one guest minister that was brought to our church one time that was talking about relationship. Then that man was like, I'm a speck. Any guy that not like me, that guy, or any guy that turns me, that will do this, that guy is missing, blah blah blah. You know, that kind of, it gives you some kind of confidence, and it makes you to have like a high self esteem. So now, even if it's not coming forth as you have said, you know, you still have this feeling that you are the best version of yourself.
Like knowing your worth.
Yes, exactly, because this thing also goes in line with self-respect.
Yes.
If you don't respect yourself, there's no way others to respect you.
Exactly.
So if you respect yourself, you give yourself the respect you deserve. As in, you know, when you know the kind of person you are, and this thing also comes in knowing the kind of person you are, knowing your identity. Knowing the kind of person you are, you know, you're like what you can do, your capacity, and then it gives you like some feelings that yes, I'm this kind of person. You know, when some people just enter my DM, you know, as a beautiful lady that
Here we go. I mean,
no, it's not easy. It's not easy.
No,
you
right.
know, like no, God,
I don't know why you just keep adjusting this
just continue.
No.
You understand?
It's not easy. You know, people just enter my DM and say, you look beautiful. You know, sometimes I'll not just want to be rude. I'll be like in my mind, I know, yeah, thank you.
I know, right? Thank you.
I know. So I'll just say thank you. You know, I will not want to be rude. I'll just say, oh, thank you. You're not the first person telling me I'm beautiful. I know.
No,
because
ma, I know self-respect.
no, God they create. You know, this kind of thing. But some people will just be like, I'm not beautiful. I'm not enough. I'm not this. I'm not. There is no way people will see you as being enough, no matter what you do, because you yourself, you're already bringing yourself down.
Yeah.
So this self-love is actually important, because in relating with people, you actually need to like put yourself, is the way you carry yourself that people too will like carry you.
Yeah, so I think I actually remember one of my friends on WhatsApp. Possibly she was going through some things at the moment, I don't know, but I just got to realize that she was just posting, probably because she's going through a lot at that moment, possibly a lot like what we are actually going through and all. So she would come online, write so many things about herself, if nobody can walk up to her and tell her that, babe, you are good, babe, you are this, she would write it herself, like put her names, like something like affirmation.
Yes, word of affirmation.
So she would write those things about herself, post them on her WhatsApp status and all. So this kind of person, the kind of wall she actually build
around herself.
There is no way you can somebody anyhow can actually enter a DM. We talked about self-respect now.
Yeah.
There is no way any kind of person can enter a DM to tell her any kind of word, because there is no way.
She knows her worth. Yes.
Yeah. So that means self-love has to do with self-respect and knowing your worth. Like, you get knowing your worth. Like, you have so many things going on amidst you now, and possibly so many things are happening with you. Self-love is you accepting that possibly you are wrong and trying to forgive yourself. Like, it's so wide. There are so many things that, okay, this could even be like, whatever situation you're going through might even be your fault, or maybe not your fault, but this is you accepting that, okay, this thing is happening to me. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Accept that it's happening to you and try to forgive yourself. Try to move on. So, like, it's actually in so many ways. There are some times that you might have money in your account, but because you feel like you want to save, you cannot even take 1,000 naira to go out and treat yourself.
Yeah.
That's I said, self-love has so many. It can be very, very little, like things that you don't even put attention to.
Yeah.
This means spoiling yourself sometimes. When I mean spoiling, spoiling I'm actually talking about. So, like, spoiling yourself, giving yourself good treats.
Yeah.
So just making yourself happy.
Yeah.
Making yourself happy.
Okay, so while you were both speaking, I was thinking about something, and I noticed we as Africans, one of our issues is our environment. We don't see people loving themselves, so we don't get to emulate that character.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. When you are in a particular environment, what people do there is what you
will do.
Yes, exactly. Most of the time we grow up to learn these things. That, okay, you're supposed to appreciate yourself. I cannot come and go and kill myself. I don't know if you get that kind of thing.
Yes.
So just like you said, self-love is accepting yourself, because you will see somebody that is finer than you.
Normal.
You will see somebody that has money that you, how much you see someone that is doing better than you.
Yeah.
But understanding yourself, that I don't know, when you tell people they are unique, maybe they think it's just, no, you are actually unique. I've come to understand that these days, that you are actually unique. I get to understand, like, there are times I want to write a particular thing, I can't, maybe for days I can't write it, but when it's getting like maybe 30 minutes to deadline and I'm able to write it, I'll be like, who else can? Just be yourself.
Nobody. Me or nobody.
So you get so, and there are times that many people are in depression just because of this, just because they can't acknowledge the fact that, okay, I am doing my best and it's to come out the way it is. And acknowledging that you are beautiful every morning does not actually mean you love yourself. There are people that do it and yet they still end up committing suicide. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but it has to be an understanding. That's why they say most people that are depressed, you don't see them coming outside with the sad face. The people that are depressed are the ones always laughing,
always happy.
You get what I'm trying to say? But you need you have to go through a series of understanding and studying why you should love yourself first.
Yeah.
And people without self-love would definitely be without self-esteem. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. If you don't have self-love, you don't love yourself, you cannot have a high self. You cannot. It works hand in hand with each other. Your esteem, self-love, self-respect, all together like that.
While you were talking about this suicide or depression of a thing, I was on Instagram this past week, and then I saw a DJ, popular DJ. I don't know if you guys saw it. Oh, sorry. I've forgotten his name actually. He actually committed suicide. Yeah. This guy has money. And so I think it was his girlfriend that was now making a video on Instagram that he used to like complain, or used to like talk about how he wants to be, just make everything possible for his family, like make ends meet. I feel like, I don't know what happened at some point why he committed suicide, but I think maybe he was feeling like he was not doing enough. I think this thing called self-love or self there is no this encouragement from himself. It's not really coming. I don't know what really caused it. But when I saw it, I was like, having money self.
No, you know, I get where you're coming from. You know, self-love, when you love yourself, you have to shut the voice of every other person around you first.
Yes.
You listen to yourself. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because the world is full of pressure. I don't know, maybe people in abroad though, but Nigeria is full of pressure everywhere. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But hey, so the fact that everybody is pressurized one way or the other can cause depression, can cause anxiety and anything.
Yes.
So that is why you have to love yourself. You have to first shut everybody and understand that, okay, I am unique. I have certain things I need to do. I have to improve on myself. You cannot love yourself and not improve on yourself.
Exactly.
You cannot just be there.
You cannot love yourself and even kill yourself.
Yeah, okay, fine. We used to say this popular thing, I want to relax and be taken care of. And she said something. Avila said something. Avila said, that 1,000 naira, you take care of yourself sometimes. No,
Yes,
that's just
yes,
the truth.
yes.
I found out these days I'm trying to save so hard. And I thought about that. Wait, do you want to kill yourself?
If
No,
you tell who enjoy the money.
I was exactly.
Who enjoy
I was
the
not
money?
like. I was not thinking that. Okay, how many people even know my password? Nobody knows my
As in,
my
if
Kuda
something
password
happened today,
Eh,
God.
I was not thinking about a lot of things. Like if something happened to me now, so that's how this money will just go.
The money will just go.
Kuda, I don't even know anybody. It's just, you get that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So there are times
I
that you
get
just
point.
take care of yourself. Yeah, saving too is part of. If you love yourself too, you save for rainy days.
Yeah.
But if the rain now for the next day, rainy days.
You know,
Whether
there
you're
was
saving
this-
is saving you, or
there was
you're the one saving
There is
yourself.
this viral TikTok voice. Is it voice? I'll call it now. It was like somebody was asking somebody that, what do you want to become in the future? And then the person was like, make I survive my today first.
Exactly.
Before I will not think about my tomorrow. Okay, back to what Lynn was saying. We were talking about your surroundings, like
Yes, the environment.
we know we have some family whereby they are not, some siblings or maybe some children are not getting love from their parents, and even siblings. You see a brother whereby or maybe a boy in a family whereby there is too much pressure. The guy doesn't even feel loved in the family. You know, there are some kind of family like that. So as you said, I feel like the best thing to do is just, I know it's not easy, because you know the best people we can actually rely on in this world of ours is our family. So when you're not getting that kind of love you want from that family, I think it can actually reduce your self-esteem if you are not careful.
Yes.
So I feel like no matter what you are facing in your family, I feel you should like what Lynn said, you should shut every other voices no matter what. So if you now see yourself as more than what they see you, with time they themselves will see you as what you are seeing yourself as. So because I really think that this issue of family too needs to be addressed.
Yes, because they are the first contact you have. Yeah, exactly.
And this thing can really, really cause depression, because you are not getting the love you want from your family.
I'm telling you.
Oh God.
So yeah, and at some point, you know, self-love can transition into something that is not self-love. You know, pride is actually not self-love now.
Yeah.
Selfishness
is not
too
self-love.
is not. So I think we've actually been able to address what self-love is.
But I think some people don't really know. We need to address what self-love isn't, right?
Yeah.
So because some people at some points will not know whether they are doing self-love or
Maybe it's pride.
or maybe they are even
Or is already entering a shade.
Some people they don't even know whether they are selfish unconsciously.
It's only passing that limit.
Okay, yeah, you're asking me today, but I want to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Now you used a Bible verse, and which is something I like discussing. The Bible says, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Now we are saying self-love is putting yourself first.
Okay.
So if I have a food to eat, maybe it's my breakfast, and that's the only thing I have,
Alright.
and then somebody is like, "Okay, I want to eat though. Can I have your food?"
And it's your
I know you people are preachers of love. I know. But yes, although let me use food, because some people say I can fast. Okay. If you have last 1K, you know how last 1K can be. Even
if you have 1K now, you're ritualist. Let's do something.
Even if it's just to buy pure water, you'll be like, once I move out of that 1K. So if you have last 1K and then somebody comes to meet you and the person is like, okay, I have an emergency. I need anyhow, you can just do it for me. Anyhow. Can I just get 1K from you? I want to ask you the question now.
Any, what would you
Wait
do?
now, she's the one asking question.
She's done.
You are trying to dodge the question.
Both of you answer the question.
No, so let her land now.
So at that point,
No, what is that?
what do you think is the best thing to do?
Avila,
She's asking you.
this question is tempting.
No.
You know, it's not tempting.
At
Okay, Avila, help us. You know, as Shakespeare of our time. Please, camera to Avila. Avila wants to.
Okay, actually, I think the question is, you have 1,000 naira with you.
You don't need to repeat the question.
Hold on, let me try.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I actually get the question very well. You have 1,000 naira with
Yes.
you, and that is your last card.
Yes.
Someone comes to you that he or she needs the money.
Emergency.
Like he or she needs the whole money, right?
Yeah.
The whole money.
Yes,
It's me
1,000.
first. Even the Bible says that love your neighbor as yourself. Well, it's actually depends if I actually have plans for the 1,000 naira. Like if I have plans, like I'm not eating.
Okay.
I was supposed to
You are
go-
trying not to sound like a sinner.
No,
You are trying to pass.
I'm actually not a sinner.
No.
Hold on, like if the money is for food or transport to go to work.
Exactly. You're
These
going to
are very necessary. I can't just place
But
my
you know,
life on-
it's the same Bible that says that faith is the substance of things. What?
I would push the faith to the person.
that person. Exactly.
These people are not funny. Why can't you go out and enter the bus and have faith that somebody will pay?
The Bible did not say so.
So
The Bible
anyway, you're
said-
trying to say, because
No,
I can see that you're
no,
talking
no.
like that. You will give us
Exactly.
1,000
I'm
naira.
very sure that this girl cannot even do what she's saying. I mean,
No, I'm trying to because I know that it is now you later now this we are now, like she said, we are preacher of love. You now later come and say faith, have faith.
you don't get the point. Like this faith issue, I'll preach it to the person. Like have faith in God that is going to provide for you. He's going
But
to
I
make a way
feel
for
I feel
you.
like if you have the money, is it like when I feel if you can actually share the money into two or no?
That's
if
why
you
I
can,
said, what are the necessary things that
Exactly.
you need to do?
If
If those things are very, very important to you and you have to actually consume the whole money, there is no point, because the truth is that this might sound like it's Ash or somehow, but it's you before any other person.
you know, this thing made me remember. I saw one tweet, and then the person said, this Twitter. The person said, if you are not careful, beggar will force you to build.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
you
because
can't give it.
they will come,
give
you
it,
give.
give it.
Meanwhile,
give it.
even you are lacking.
Though I would say that in that sense, this kind of situation now, our Christian people, I'm also a Christian person. No, let me. So they'll be like, they'll not want to behave like something that they will not be feeling guilty of.
Yeah.
They'll be like, why don't I give this person or have this pity for this person? So like I said, you cannot actually harm yourself because you are trying to help somebody. If that money is your last card and then you won't need it to eat,
You need to go to work.
if you can
need to
spare
eat.
out of it, like I said,
No, or if
issue.
you're having a leading in your spirit that the Lord is telling me
Okay,
to give you the money.
Holy Spirit, Mama.
Like,
Okay.
God is
About
leading you.
money.
No, some people are actually led by God to actually give out what they have, like give it to the poor, forsake everything.
Okay, let you know what this question is tempting. Let's Lynn answer the question.
Exactly.
No, you seriously, from your conversation, like she said, Avila said, what are the basic things that you
need
yourself
the money
need?
for.
I asked that question so that people can actually, because I know people have this kind of questions to ask.
Yes.
Exactly. When we talk about self-love, loving your neighbor, people always have questions like this to ask.
Yes.
So that was why I asked the question. The thing is, personally, I'll first look at myself. Okay, what do I need? This is my last 1K.
Yeah.
What do I need? What if even me go, I have an emergency? You don't
Exactly.
know.
You don't know.
So most of the time we just shy away from you need to. Love is giving. We are being taught.
Yeah.
Love is
Yeah,
giving.
1 Corinthians
So when they say
13.
love is giving, you give to yourself too.
Yes. Yeah,
Love is, you
that's
give
it.
to yourself too.
Not just
so
to others.
people, yes.
Yeah.
When we started, we said all of these things, it has to start with you. You know, if you want to talk about the attributes or the qualities of love, all of these things, if you cannot do it to yourself first, that means you can't do it for other people.
Others,
exactly.
yes, that's true.
So we're now talking about what self-love isn't.
Yes.
At this point, then we have a lot of things to talk about. We are just going to bring it. Now, self-love is not pride.
Yes.
Self-love is not selfishness. So the conversation I was having with someone last week, she was like, self-love is like being selfish. I said no. Self-love is not selfishness. Selfishness is when, okay, my own understanding here, selfishness is when you at some point overdo it. Okay, for example, I have the ability to help someone. The person needs my help and all. I already have enough. Like, for example, I have 2k, I can spend 1k, and then I'm like, the person wants to even borrow it, the person will return it, and I'm like, I can't give it to you. That is selfishness. Selfishness is when you want to have everything to yourself, only you. Can I use my like one beer?
This thing like make a
Now when you not overdo it, selfishness is not thinking about other people at all.
It's just you in your head,
just thinking about you.
Exactly.
You know, I was reading a book one time, How to Make Friends and Influence People. I've forgotten the author actually. So this person was like, if you want to really know whether you love others, you know, when you take a good picture with others, when you see the picture, who will you first of all look at?
Yourself.
If you are not finding that picture, the picture is not fine.
Not fine. So that's it. So like even if you know you can help others, like Lynn had said, don't be selfish, because there's no point in saying you love yourself, and then you are not showing it to people.
Other people.
So that means that you are automatically unconsciously you are becoming. So we are not saying that we should have self-love, and they should not go and overdo it. So overdo of everything is not good.
Okay. And there's this thing that was trending somehow. So we have people that are narcissists. That's what they call them. It's like overdoing it. Like they think highly of themselves. That too much. You know, too much of everything is definitely bad, and there is something can actually be too much when you're now overthinking of yourself. For example, now you're in a relationship with someone. I'm sorry, I like using relationship because it's practical. You're in a relationship with someone, you are thinking of yourself, fine, but you are only thinking of yourself. Only. Okay, it is only when you want to spend time with someone that you are available. When you don't feel like spending time with the person, you don't care.
Wants to.
Exactly, you don't care. Your own is only you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. And we have people that are justifying that act. They will tell you that they are narcissists. I don't know, but I don't think it's cool.
I think
they've gone
overboard.
Is that natural?
I don't know. I don't think it's actually natural because, like you said, too much of everything is actually bad. We're not saying don't love yourself, but don't go to the extreme. Like don't let your own self-love hurt other people.
Exactly.
So this thing should be balanced. You love yourself, right? No qualms. But make sure that this thing you're actually being able to balance it. You love yourself.
Put others in consideration.
Consider people. Consider how they are feeling also. If they are okay with the way you're acting.
Exactly. How would somebody feel about your action? How would somebody feel about this?
I feel like if you understand how to love yourself, then you understand how to love other people. Then you also know that they are humans too. If you want to do your self-love, don't use it to hurt another person. You get what I'm trying to say? Don't don't
oppress.
Exactly. Some people just feel oppressed. Nobody's oppressing them, but you know.
Because some people just feel oppressed. This mentality of it's only me. This thing
exactly.
It's turning to pride.
Yeah, because what we have been trying to say is self-love is helping yourself to grow. It's helping yourself to, because everything around love is growth, helping, giving. So it's helping yourself, building yourself, keeping yourself. Of course, if you love yourself, you watch what you eat, you watch what you do, you watch how you act and all. So self-love is not pride.
Yeah, so I think if you go to see a psychologist now or a therapist now, and possibly maybe you're going through depression, for example, I think the first thing they will tell you is, the first thing you have to do is you accepting yourself first and loving yourself, because if you don't love yourself and you're going through depression, you're going through situation, it may actually bring more harm.
You know, some people feel depressed or not loving themselves, some because of their body shape, some because of their size. You know, there is this motivational talk. Like, so that some people used to use. I think she leads Africa on Instagram. Used to talk about you are unique no matter what, no matter your body color, no matter your body shape. You know, some people feel like there's this low self-esteem, you know, because they have this, maybe they are size 10. Is size 10 like a very big size?
No, it's not like very big.
We have 6, 8, 10.
You have 12 too.
We have 12.
Yes, and so some people, and so some people are like this any size you want to call it, and then they are this big, or maybe their tummy is big.
They are
They
not
feel
proud of
insecure.
themselves. Yeah.
Yes, and then if you can carry yourself, no matter how if you can, later on, if you want to work on yourself, no problem.
It's definitely
It's
not
fine.
a problem.
So, but if you are the way you are now, see yourself as unique, and then if you carry yourself very well, no matter what somebody throws at you or say about you, look at how you are big. No matter what, it won't be a problem to you. You'll be like, thank you, I love myself.
Yes.
Thank you.
Even if you have a problem with that, then be comfortable. I don't know how to say it. Okay, there are people that are actually big and they feel like they are big actually. And if you are not comfortable being big, you can do whatever you want to do, but not at the opinion of others.
Because of what others are
Yes,
saying.
because okay, maybe I'm not comfortable. Like sincerely, I'm actually trying to gain weight, and at some point, at first, it was like pressure. People were like, what happened to you? I was not really fat, but I had skin a bit, and I noticed that okay, I lost weight from stress and all. The time I lost my appetite for the first time I experienced it. I could not eat, and now I'm trying to gain weight. And some people will be like, you are good like this. I know, but I want to gain weight because there will be a point that you are very, very comfortable and say, yes, all the right places now. You get what I'm trying to say? So if somebody is telling you are fat, if you want to be slim because you want to be slim for yourself.
Not because you are saying you are.
Exactly.
Because you cannot even satisfy people. If you go and say you want to go and reduce your weight because of somebody, and the other person will say, why do you go and reduce your weight? You were looking good before. Why do you go and you were as you were
There
fat?
is no way we can satisfy you, man.
Just be you.
Will Smith said something that self-love is actually self-discipline. So how well you can discipline yourself, like what Lynn said the other time. If, for example, you're an ulcer patient and you're telling me that don't take soda, and still because you love soda, you keep on taking it. That means you're not disciplined enough.
Yes.
So self-love is self-discipline, and being able to discipline yourself on some particular things, and things like that and like that and like that. So self-love is you accepting yourself and bringing yourself to the happy mood, even if your relationship is going fine or not. I think I'm right.
Even when they serve you breakfast.
Wait,
I'm not getting this.
Are we? You just said you are in a relationship, so you can't relate, right?
She might be able to relate now.
No. What I don't understand is how do we digress
We are
to
talking about
relationship?
self-love.
We are talking about love.
To accept and
So
be
love.
You are saying breakfast. Did they serve Lynn breakfast? The way she was saying that, even when they
I
serve
would rather sip my drink.
after you don't. No. I want to hear it. Wait. The last I checked, don't let me.
relationship.
Yeah, of course.
Now you date me.
Oh.
Okay. Self-love. Even when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, actually it's vital. We know that.
Yeah, it's actually vital, very important.
Okay, guys, that means she doesn't want to talk about the breakfast story.
We will be coming back.
We'll be coming
back on the next episode.
And on that next episode, both of you must share your breakfast story experience.
No.
I wasn't.
I've been served breakfast before. We would have known, obviously.
It's
We
true.
know people that have been served breakfast by their looks.
Exactly.
Okay, guys.
Come off it. On our next episode, we're talking about love and relationship with other people, how to maintain a good relationship with other people around us. Yeah.
Yeah, and also breakfast. I'm talking about breakfast stories.
I assume I didn't hear what you said. But then, okay, before we go, I want to give a shout out to those at the back of the camera. That's Media Priest and Vicky. I want to say thank you very much and we love you. To become your face again, stay happy and stay refreshed. Peace out.
Peace out.
Out.